welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I hope you are ready to heal. Well, yeah, we are ready to heal. It is part of my birthday awakening. Last year, if you've been on my channel, I did a birthday challenge. I'm done with challenges. I feel like they're stressful and you don't ever take from it what you are supposed to. So I'm gonna do things something every day, but it's just one thing, very light, very subtle, and helpful to healing and venting, and it's right up there in my shaman alley. So I'm going to give you a brief breakdown of the first week of this journey, which starts tomorrow, Monday. After work, it'll be up before 10 a.m. I'm doing a vlog about writing, and this is about release writing. So I'm going to be covering how to write a eulogy, how to write a letter, how to journal. This is going to be 15 minutes or less, very brief. For anyone who isn't a writer or doesn't normally use writing as a tool to release, or you just want some better tips. If you do, I'm definitely going to tell you tips and tricks that help you get things out of your soul by writing. And then at the end of it, if you are interested, so the video is going to be a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but the chat itself is only 15 minutes. The challenge is at the end. I'm going to give you 14 days of writing assignments, and within these 14 days that I'm designing, you're going to learn where you want to go from this point where you start. What do you want right now in your life, and how to feel about things in a healthier way. So you're getting to know yourself a little bit right now through these writing assignments, and they're very, very small. I'm not going to give you anything stressful. I understand everybody has jobs. This is something you can do in 15 minutes or less. So I will be designing 14 challenges for writing at the very end. If you're interested, I'll let you know in the video, and I'll probably timestamp it for you. On Tuesday, we are focusing on self-love, and I'm getting back into spiritual therapy with tarot, and I'm just going to pull a bunch of decks and work with spirit for advice on how we can be better to ourselves and our mind and our life, how we can raise our vibrations. This is all self-focus. Whatever spirit thinks the collective needs to know about what's going on, because a lot of people's self-love dips around what's going on in the world too, if they have a lot of stress in their life. So we're going to be talking about that. And then guided self-love therapy. Wednesday is my comedy routine. So my goal in life eventually one day is to go on stage. It's on my bucket list to do a stand-up comedy routine, and every time I go on stage I just freeze. Like nothing comes out of my mouth. But I can act in a play, I can do a speech. I don't understand this, I don't get it, but I'm working on it. So I started with doing, if you go to my community posts, I have a couple just sound bites of my comedy. You can listen to what my comedy's like if you're interested, but this is my first time doing comedy in a visual way. Even though it will be on camera, I'm slowly easing up to being able to do comedy in front of people. So for the next 2 weeks, this Wednesday and the Wednesday after, I'm going to force myself to do at least 15 minutes of a comedy routine for you. And I'm not going to write anything ahead of time. I'm not going to plan it. I really want to work on my writing skills, coming up with material, being an improv actor, method actor, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to hone all of these skills in one challenge for myself. So it's the hump of the week. I figured we're all going to need some laughs at that point. So check that out if you're interested in it. On Thursday, I'm still keeping Rainbow Day. I'm going to do a single reading for LGBTQ and a couple reading. So one for singles, one for couples, and then for regular love readings, singles and couples. So you'll get 4 readings that day about love, and then, that's normal. I'm just switching it up a little bit. But adding to the channel, the journey, I'm going to be putting up 3 Reiki voice sessions. These are things that you just listen to. If the weather's nice, I might drive around and like find places in nature, but you're not going to see me on camera. It will just be nature and me talking, because this isn't something that you need to see my face for. I want you to focus on my voice. So it's either just going to be something I post on the community board. I always check my community post. I post all the time there, especially these sound bites. I use Vocaroo on the internet. It records it for me, and I can just put the link wherever I want it. So a lot of soundbite stuff might be happening with Reiki voices and comedy over the next month as I'm practicing, but you're definitely going to have 3 Reiki vocal sessions. The first one is going to be about embracing change. Again, this is Thursday. And the second one is going to be about healing from the loss of a loved one or death, endings of things like a relationship, not like jobs. This is like loss of people. And then the last one is going to be how to let love in again after being hurt, how to not be so guarded. Of course, these sessions are going to be like 5 minutes or less, if that, maybe a little bit longer depending on my mood, but this is something you're going to have to listen to every day over and over. It's not going to cure you in one listen. That's what Reiki sessions are. That's why we put them out, so that you can do them for 7 days or 14 days or however many days you feel you need to do it. I'm just putting it out there, and you can use it to your heart's content. Friday, I'm keeping the departed loved ones, so I'll be trying to get out in nature again and connecting to your departed loved ones. But to add to this whole journey, I'm going to put up another vlog about my mediumship. I don't really talk about much, but I want to help. There's a lot of people that don't have spiritual gifts that try to connect to departed loved ones, and they get themselves in trouble. Or people who are gifted, they're naturally curious by it. These are normally teenagers or people that just don't know what they're doing. So I'm going to teach you some ways I began channeling with just stuff around my house, and how you can do that in a safe way. And when I say safe, I use that word loosely, because anytime that you try to connect with the other side, you are always opening yourself up to something possibly bad. There is no amount of things that you could, the more stuff you do to protect yourself, and God will protect you, the better. And I work in this field all the time, and they do work for protection, but there still are things that can slip in that I have to be very pay attention to. And if you don't know what you're doing, you might get possessed without even realizing it. So I don't really promote anyone connecting to the other side who isn't a medium and doesn't know their own limits. But I understand there's a curious nature, so I'm going to try to do my best in 15 minutes or less. That one might be a little bit longer because I'm really focusing more on safety. But I'm going to show you tools that you can buy and tools you can use around your house to practice your mediumship, and how I'm not really going to get too much into how I do it, because every medium's how is going to be different, and when you try to explain how, it only confuses mediums more. So this is more about how to be safe and what to use. So that will be on Friday. On Saturday, I'm going to put up 2 playlists. The first playlist is 7 videos for the first week of fellow YouTubers in the occult. These are Reiki healers, sound healers, tarot card readers, life coaches, people who really helped me, or I just trust them to be authentic and good people, and I feel like they deserve a shout out. I'm always trying to promote people out here, even though, I'm not. These people I'm promoting have millions of subscribers. I have 300 and something. So, it's not going to make much of an impact. I'm just doing it from the heart and trying to lead you into the right direction. If you're interested in Reiki, if you're interested in sound healing, I'm just saying, hey, these people I feel are legit. You should check them out if you're interested. The second playlist is going to be 7 videos that I found on YouTube about spiritual things. And this is going to jump because I have lots of interest. So you're going to get ancient Egyptian stuff, ancient Greek stuff, how to astral project, how do you know if you have spiritual gifts, like stuff like that help you if you are curious about the occult. This is how you know you have gifts, you're drawn to it. So my whole point is to put a list up, educate, and maybe help someone come to their calling. But that's not the only thing you're getting on Saturday. I'm going to do a past life vlog. This week is focusing a lot on lessons and vlogs. I'm not sure if next week, I haven't planned the second week. I'm going with the flow. It's all part of the journey. But I'm going to talk about past lives, why we see them, what you do with what you see, why we see things at all. And this is just my personal perception of it. Granted, I have lots of past lives. I talk about this all the time, so I'm digging into that one. Might be a little bit longer than 15 minutes. I'm going to try to keep them 30 minutes or less for the mediumship one and the past life one, but the writing one is definitely going to be short. And then Sunday, I'm going to do a short spiritual Reiki blessing, which means I'm going to use the camera to bless you like I would bless you if you were here. I'm practicing my shaman skills, and it's just a blessing for a prosperous, safe, happy, and healthy week. It's not anything crazy. I'm just going to sage you out and do some Reiki healing. That is very short. Those are like 15 minutes or less, 5 minutes or less sometimes. They're a lot like the voice ones, the Reiki healing. I'm going to be talking soothing to you, but it's more about the cleanse. If you can't literally be in my sage, you can take the energy of it. I've been studying Reiki healing through the computer as to Reiki healing and to people, and this works. You don't necessarily need to be with the person, so this is why I'm choosing to do it. Some of the Reiki healers I am going to be promoting also do that. They do the things that you don't need to be in the literal presence to heal someone. And anybody who does stuff that you need to be, I don't take seriously. So I'm just going to do a quick blessing. I like to keep my Saturdays free, so I don't have anything else planned for that. But I hope to see you. And I don't know what the second week will be. This year is just relaxing and doing what's coming to me. And this is what came to me for week 1. We're learning about mediumship. We are learning about past lives. We are learning to love ourselves. We are learning to write, to release. And we are learning new lessons and new other YouTubers that could possibly help. You could learn from them. And a little bit of some Reiki healing. So all good stuff. Leading into a new age. I know it's not your birthday. If it is, great. This is your birthday journey too. It doesn't have to be your birthday. I just call it that because it's the time of year that I always do it. I just want to close out my age with something good. I like to leave on a high note, if you will. So I look forward to seeing you all, and tomorrow, again, is the writing 15 minutes or less vlog, and at the end will be the challenge for 14 days. Again, quick challenges, stuff that you can like do before bed. Nothing serious. I just want to help you release feelings through writing. So if you're interested in that, I will see you tomorrow. Love and light. Thank you so much. Like below if you're excited about this challenge. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see in the second week, I'm open to suggestions. I have not planned a single thing, so I'm not saying I won't get ideas. I will, but the board is empty, so put your stuff out there if you would like to see it. Keep in mind, this is mind, body, and soul stuff. I like to do stuff for a purpose, for a reason. So if you like have some kind of healing that you would like me to focus on, you can just say, hey, I need healing in this, and I could plan something around that. You don't have to give me a literal idea. What kind of healing would you like? Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.